Hi, my name is MacDonald, and I'm a candidate in the Provincial District for the 2010 College Council elections. There is a brief CV included with the college election material, but since you've clicked this link, let me tell you a bit more about myself and why I'd like to run for council. I'm a graduate of the University of Waterloo School of Optometry class of 1992. Since that time, I've been in private practice in Waterloo. I'm currently in partnership with my wife Karen and 2 associates. For the first few years I practiced, I also worked as a part-time clinical supervisor at the School of Optometry in both the Ocular Health Clinic and at Freeport Hospital. In 1999, I must have shot my mouth off once too often. The association called my bluff and challenged me to put my money where my big mouth was. So, the board elections that year began a decade of involvement with OAO, including a 2-year term as president from 2005 to 2007. For the last 2 years, I stayed on as a policy consultant, focused primarily on 2 areas: OHIP, building on our recent 2 agreements, and interprofessional collaboration, specifically working with the OMA section of ophthalmology on collaborative eye care in Ontario. I've enjoyed my time with the association a great deal, from going toe-to-toe in the bowels of Queen's Park with the Minister of Health who labeled us a bunch of terrorists, to writing a Friday View at the office in Mississauga, from discussing collaborative care with the OMA at Mount Sinai Hospital, to teeing it up with you, my colleagues, in Cornwall, Chatham, Dryden, and all points in between. I'd like to think my experience would be valuable as a member of College Council, as our profession continues to face a number of challenges, but with each challenge, an opportunity. The only constant in optometry seems to be change. We're seeing our scope of practice enhanced through TPAs, but challenged by site testing. We're seeing our role within the provincially funded healthcare system increase, but collide with the fiscal realities of 2010. We're being encouraged to collaborate, but seeing many different definitions of collaboration put forth by a number of competing interests, both inside and outside our profession. In times like this, strong and unified leadership is critical to maintain an equally strong and unified profession. This leadership must continue to come from a number of sources, including the college, the association, the school, the institute, and individual practitioners. Our professional organizations and their leaders must embrace communication and collaboration, not antagonism, both within their specific groups and with others. The landmark changes within our profession over the past decade, not coincidentally, have come about when these leadership groups were supporting, communicating, and collaborating with each other. The majority of our battles actually offer that elusive win-win scenario. TPAs benefit both our patients and our profession. Fighting site testing protects the public and assists our practitioners. The Diabetes Incentive Program increases OHIP remuneration for desperately needed care. Our conflict of interest regulations can be streamlined to reduce public confusion and aid professional practice. The roles of the college, association, school, and institute are unique and must remain that way. However, their differing mandates do not preclude communication and collaboration. On the contrary, they necessitate it. Protecting the public and improving the profession are not mutually exclusive. Optometry has been given the privilege and responsibility of being self-regulating. This means that self-regulation begins with individual practitioners who should and must be trusted while being open to guidance through the cooperative efforts of their respective and elected leaders. Leadership within our college itself must continue to come from elected professional members of council in cooperation with college staff and appointed public members, not vice versa. There's no place for personal agendas or special interest groups on college council. There's far too much at stake for the profession as a whole to have narrow perspectives driven by personal gain dominate our agenda. In closing, optometry within Ontario continues to face a seemingly endless array of challenges, but again, with each challenge lies an opportunity. I'd like to continue helping our profession meet these challenges and capitalize on the opportunities as a member of College Council. So thanks in advance for your support in the Provincial Electoral District. And again, please get engaged in this electoral process. The deadline for receipt of ballots is 4 p.m. Wednesday, March 10th. So whether you practice in the Western District or the Provincial or both, please vote early and vote often.